Well, hello there. I recently, by recently I mean actually the other day, I watched a video by the Irish Oak where he tried to build a seaplane in KSP. And if you watch that video, that's good, because he's a lot better at this than I am, obviously. But yeah, I actually watched the first 41 seconds of that video until I paused and decided, hey, this looks cool. I really want to try this myself and then compare notes afterwards. And this is what this video is about. As you can see, there's already a time-lapse going on. I'm trying things, I'm messing with things, I try to figure out what parts to use, because I do know with the Breaking Ground expansion there come electric motors and rotors and whatnot, and I have not really used them before, so it took me a while to figure out. I also have a very mushy brain. I've got like 2 working brain cells, and there were a lot of moments like these. Ha, ha, ha. And this was obviously a very long and time-consuming process. It was very slow and very boring, and I don't want to bore you with this. Also, there was a lot of background noise. I had a fan running in the background because it's hot outside, like over 30 degrees Celsius. I had a washing machine running in the background, didn't close the door. And also, while we're at 2 brain cells, I said something about a Cessna Caravan. The Cessna Caravan is not a seaplane. It's not for water landings. That would be the Cessna Amphibian. Cessna Carawannabe. Oh well, guess we're going with a plane named after the Cessna Caravan, not the Cessna Amphibian. I guess that could be worse. By the way, I renamed it to a Kessna with a K because Kerbal still left in the sea from Carawannabe. Missed opportunity, I guess. Anyway, let's get to the usual build, test, crash, rinse and repeat cycle. Test 1, forgot to assign the throttle to an action group. Test 2, assigned the action group, but forgot to include the torque in the whole equation. Test 3, we still struggle with the torque, and also we still need to learn how blade orientation works, because right now they produce backwards thrust. Test 4, forgot again to include the torque in the action groups. Also fiddling with rudders and stuff, and realizing that when you don't rotate the blades, as in extend them, they don't produce thrust at all. Test 5, add the bloody torque to the bloody action groups, you doofus! Anyway, we added wheels in order to check if it's really the lack of thrust or too much friction between the tanks and the ground that's causing the plane not to move. No, it's definitely the lack of thrust. Test 6, extend blades. And we have thrust, baby! Test 7. Guess who finally managed to bind the torque limit to their action group? This guy. Let's see if we can get this bird off the ground. But it doesn't look good. It seems we have too little thrust to produce lift. Nah. But it's progress. It's Test 8. Increase blade angle to 20 degrees. That looks quite promising. Okay, progress. Fast enough to take off, but too slow to cruise. Let's increase the angle even more. Test 9. Let's change the blade angle to 30 degrees. What was that accent even supposed to sound like? Kind of sounds like these guys from Star Wars episode, what was it, 1, I think? Anyway, looks a bit sluggish, but it's not maxing out yet, so let's keep going. That actually looks very promising. I think we've got a winner here. Yes, let's try and take off at the end of the runway. Ah, right. Single engine torque. It turns the plane the other way. Test 10 dual engines. That looks like a sign error to me. Let's correct that real quick. Test
11.
Sign error corrected. Let's go. Do you know what I forgot? And again, I forgot something. Oh, I remember now. I forgot to put on the right nose cone, and I also needed to give the wings a little angle of attack here. Yeah, ground looks good, looks far enough away from the props. Let's give it a go. And now the question, will the plane land and conquer the sea, or will it forever vanish in shame? Game freeze at the worst possible moment. Oh, thank goodness. Well, at least it flew. Now we have to take care of the landing, but before we do that, let's try if we can't get this birdie out again. No, it won't turn up, but it will turn to the side. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Take a quick look at the buoyancy while we're here. Less than optimal. Okay, we got to correct that too. But now let's try and get out of here. Not even close. We'll never reach a velocity where we can even begin to think of a takeoff. Back to the space hangar. Let's see how it works with those landing water barrels directly at the center of mass. Okay, now nice and easy. Nope, slightly better, but no. Look, Mum, water hatchets. I mean, rudders. Water rudders. Yeah, that's what they are. I admit I've got a little sidetracked there. I didn't change anything about the water landing gear, so it'll probably tip over again. Yep. Wait, I didn't crash? But also, why am I rolling into the water and trying to get out when I can't even get in, as in land on the water, yet? Of course, let's unlock the Cove launch pad to roll into the water that we can't even land on yet. Yeah, well, have it your way, have it your way. That's what I thought. What did I just say? Are you stupid or something? No more questions, Your Honour. Wow, well, good thing we can roll into the water right away now. I'm out of here.